Hello Cancer, thank you for joining me. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all doing well at this time, wherever you are. Cancer, this is a full moon reading. We have the full moon that's going to be with us very soon. There's lots of energies building up towards this time. The full moon is this Saturday, the 31st of October 2020. I'm doing this reading for you, Cancer, on the 29th of October. So, you know, whenever you read or watch this reading, then it is meaningful because the energies are already with us. They're already with us now, leading up to the full moon on Saturday, but certainly beyond, for a few days beyond, those energies will still be around. All right, so I've done a pre-shuffle of your cards, Cancer. I've meditated to make sure that your sign is within the cards now. So I'll just do a final shuffle of the Tarot of Dreams. So at the centre of this is your moon energy, Cancer, at this time. And then we have, right, this is from the other pack, but I'm going to still use it because it's obviously meant to be. So this is what to learn from the past. I'm not going to argue with the cards. What to release from the past, what you're aware of at this time, what's hidden, which is very much the moon energy, what we know, what we don't know, what's hidden in the shadows and what's clear. And then we've got two messages of advice from Spirit, from the universe. Now at the bottom of the deck we have the Ten of Swords, and this is when there's been a feeling of betrayal. You see the swords are in this person's back. It's an energy for some of you of being stabbed in the back and giving a heartbreak and heart pain. However, when this sword comes to the fore, this card comes to the fore, not only is it saying and acknowledging that this has been the case for you, Cancer, but also that the swords are now going to start to lift. So it's heading towards the end of this real painful situation. Now this reading won't have meaning for all of you, Cancer, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest behind. Now I'll just do a final shuffle now of the Light Seers Tarot. And of course one has sneakily snuck in already on the table, which is fine. So we'll just lay them on top in the same order. And then at the bottom of this pack we have the Page of Wands. And this is when the pages are about messages, new messages. The wands are about creativity, passion, energy, movement and change. And so the Page of Wands, this is a message coming through of something that you're going to feel quite passionate about. It may be some information, an opportunity, or some other form of message, but in some way. But this is coming in for you. All right, Cancer, so let's have a look at your current moon energy. Well, we have the Magician and we have the Six of Cups. The Magician is number one in the major arcana, and the Magician is able to manifest a reality going forward. So whatever he wants, he's able to materialize by focusing on, as you can see, he's shining his light on all the signs of the minor arcana, which is the Swords energy, which is about communication and clarity and truth. We have Pentacles, which is about practical matters, earth matters, and money, income, career perhaps. We have the Wands, which is about movement and change, energy, passion, creativity. And then the Cups, which is about love and relationships and anything that is meaningful to your heart. So what the Magician is doing is shining his light on all of those energies, because what he's able to do is bring them together. You see this symbol of eternity in the background. So he's able to manifest a reality going forward. Now, this is at the heart of your ring. This is the full moon energy for you, Cancer. And the clarifier is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is about people who have been in your life for a long time, perhaps thinking of people in the past, memories, fond memories of people that have been around for a while, that may still be around, may still be in your life, or it may be people that are no longer in your life for whatever reason. But you've certainly been thinking a lot about people from the past, or energies from the past. We've even got a dog in the picture here, so it could include pets from the past also. But this is a clarifier for the Magician, so I feel as you are manifesting and looking to the future and bringing all the energies together, you are still, quite preoccupied, if you like, thinking about perhaps what's gone or what's no longer around. All right, I'll just put that down a minute. Excuse me. Just clear my. Just going to have a drink. Cancer. Have a frog in my throat, as they say. All right. So, what can you learn from the past? Because this full moon energy is all about completions. What we can release, what we've learned. What do we need to be aware of that we can let go, perhaps? But anyway, so what have you learned from the past? So we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Queen of Swords. So we've got two swords energies, and the swords are about the mind, thinking deeply about situations, using logic over emotion. And you see the Queen of Swords here as the clarifier. And the Queen of Swords is sitting very comfortably, but she's lost in thought. She's looking to the future now. The different flags are flying here. The Bird of Spirit is there, overseeing whatever it is that's happening with yourself, Cancer, and perhaps trying to guide your thoughts. But here we have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is about when we do have to be very focused on something, thinking very deeply about something. I mean, aces in general are about new beginnings, new opportunities coming forward. The Ace of Swords in ordinary tarot, in ordinary pictures, shows a giant sword from the universe, which is about victory, cutting away what's not serving you any longer. So it's all of those sorts of energies. But in this particular deck, I feel it's very much about very focused thinking. This is what this Ace of Swords is saying. Very focused thinking deeply about something. And so with the Queen of Swords energy. And although Cancer, you are a water sign, the Cups, that you are, your planet, your ruling planet is the moon. We all have to adopt the different energies of the minor arcana at different times. So I feel, this is representing yourself, but this part of yourself, Cancer, that you have to tap into at times according to, what you're doing. So what to learn from the past is about, it may be about focusing more on the mind, being more in your mind, if you like, thinking, perhaps overthinking, things too much, and perhaps which results in opportunities that are in front of you passing you by. And you see the Queen of Swords here. She's holding her heart. Her heart's on hold here. It's being held in a bit of a cage, really. But there it is. there's the cup of love with the heart, her heart in there. And it's just on hold. And I think what to learn from the past is, you know, to take it out of that cage, because it's a bit stuck, it's trapped, it's out of the way, it's out of her sight, isn't it? So I think this is something for you to be aware of, Cancer. It won't be for all of you, but certainly for some of you. Try not to overthink things, and try not to miss opportunities that come your way, to do with the heart. Now, what to release from the past? So we have the Lover's card, twin flame, a very close relationship. It isn't gender specific. I mean, in the main, in general, the true meaning of it is about intimate relationship, a close relationship, you know, people very much in love, as you can see by the picture. But it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be gender specific, for example. We can have very close relationships, can't we, with people, with family members, etc. But in any case, here we have the Lover's card, a Gemini energy, and the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is when there is something being offered here now. So something being offered, but this young woman is not looking at it. In fact, she doesn't want to look at it. She's got her hand up there at the side of her face, so she can't see it. She has these other cups here, perhaps cups that she's achieved or she knows about over time, but they're quite stacked, quite higgledy-piggledy, aren't they? And she's not that interested in them, really. She's got them, they're there, but she's looking in the distance, if you like, in a dream state. And because she's preoccupied, she's not aware of this, that's just there. All she has to do is put her hand down and turn slightly, and she'll see there's something, you know, there. And it's to do with relationships, I'm sure. It's to do with opportunity of relationship. So I think because this is saying what to release from the past, I feel it's very similar to this. All right, what to learn from the past. Don't overthink things. Don't keep your heart locked away. Release this energy of not looking, not being interested, of thinking. You can see she's deep in thought, which is very similar to these two cards here, and missing an opportunity. So I think this has happened in the past. This is, you've got to release whatever this energy is that's been around from the past. You've got to release it. You've got to release this energy of overthinking things and missing opportunities that are just there for you. And it's to do with relationships. All right, Cancer, now, what are you aware of? And this is definitely the full moon energy here. So what are you aware of? Well, we have the Knight of Wands and we have the World card. So the Knight of Wands is about passion. The Wands are about movement and change, action, creativity, passion, energy. Now, the Knight of Wands in its truest sense can often be about moving home. So, you know, the Knight of Wands represents movement and change, and it's about moving home. That's one of the meanings of the Knight of Wands. Now, for me also, I look at the picture of this Knight of Wands, and you can see he's on a fire-breathing dragon, and he's actually trying to control the dragon. So it's trying to hold the dragon back somehow, trying to control this passion. So I feel, you know, so there's the moving home possibly. There's the Knights are about action, so it could be, you know, something being delivered, something very passionate and creative on its way being delivered. But I also feel This is about trying to hold on to something you're very passionate about. And the world, now the world talks about, it's very similar to the full moon energy. The world talks about completions. So there's a cycle that is completed because you know about this. So there is a cycle that's complete. Something's finished. That cycle is finished. But as you can see with the young woman, she's so very joyful inside this cycle of completion, because she knows she's ready to set off on her new journey, you see. So whatever cycle from the past, you know, that's done and dusted now, and it's time for new beginnings, for going forward. So it's a very, very, very similar energy to one of the meanings of the full moon. All right, so this is a clarifier for the Knight of Wands. So this could be clarifying a completion of some sort because of possibly a house move, or of something to do with a creative endeavour, a completion of some sort to do with creativity, but something that you're passionate about. So yes, I do feel with this card, apart from moving home, which is the pure sense of the card, I feel this is about passion. So passion and holding passion back. So the clarifier, because it's about completion and a cycle ending, I feel that there's something about holding the passion. You're probably going to release this passion. So you've been holding something back, holding on to something. But I feel that's coming to an end, and so I feel I feel the knight is going to release the dragon and let the dragon have its head. Basically, I think this is what you know. This is something that you know, Cancer. You see, I got there in the end. Now, what's hidden from you? What's hidden from you at the moment? That you're not aware of? Well, we have the Ace of Swords and we have the Three of Cups. The Ace of Swords, this is a gift from the universe, a gift of strength. And you see the angel wings here on the sword glinting in the sunlight. So this is the Ace of Swords is about victory, triumph, as you go forward. We've got a beautiful sword here that you can use. You see the dark clouds in the background. So this is about using this sword to cut away the dark clouds, to cut away the troubled times, heading for the blue skies and the sunshine. So, so cutting away that which no longer serves you anymore. And I think because we have had the World card, haven't we, which is about ending of a cycle and completion. You know, all of the energies interlink in some way, and so what's hidden from you at the moment is this a victory, a sword coming down for you, for you to use as you see fit, really. But certainly, you're going to be victorious in removing that which is no longer serving you, ready for going forward with a very positive brand new beginning in some area. And the clarifier is the Three of Cups. Now, the Three of Cups has got one or two meanings for me. In its purest sense, the Three of Cups is about celebration, celebrating with friends, community celebration, getting together with family and friends perhaps. All of the three cups are full. So that's in its purest sense. And for some of you, Cancer, that will be the meaning of it. So, you know, just a victory, justice and, you know, strength and new beginnings to do with coming together with family and friends and community. So for some of you, that's what this will mean. Now, for others of you, the Three of Cups can refer to a third-party situation where there are three within a relationship, And it could be a third party interference, for example. For others of you, this could be referring to the third party, could be somebody having an obsession or a preoccupation or an addiction that comes in between a relationship, that is could be an obsessive energy that is quite destructive, can be destructive within relationship or relationships. All right, so for some of you, that's the meaning. And this Ace of Swords of victory and justice, and it will be coming in to deal with this unfair situation, a situation that is troublesome for you. All right, now this is hidden from you at the moment, so you're not fully aware of this at the moment. It's in the shadows at this time. All right, but when it does come along, you will recognize it, Cancer. Now, what is it that the universe, what's the advice from the universe? Well, we've got the Four of Swords and we've got the Devil energy here. The Four of Swords is when we have to have a break, have a rest from something to regroup our thoughts, to think things through, but resting. But you see, the soldier, as he rests, he's got his sword underneath him, so he's ready to jump up and do battle again when needed. But at this time, he's having rest. So the universe wants to say to you, that there's a need for you to have a break or a rest from something that's been quite troublesome. And so and then the clarifier is the Devil energy, and the Devil energy is the addictive, obsessive energy, preoccupied to the point where it interferes with your life. Now, in this particular depiction of the devil, you can see very alluring, very tempting, isn't it? He wants to draw you in. You can see he's got his hand out, wanting you to take his hand and to draw you in. This isn't gender specific. It doesn't have to be a man. It could be any gender. But there's an energy that is wanting to draw you in. Now, you can see hanging from his fingers here is he's got a man or a person on strings. So he's got them like a puppet, and they're very tormented, as you can see. So he's drawn this person in, and he's dangling them and working them and in control of them like they're a puppet on the end of the strings. And this is what this devil energy is wanting to do. Now, so this is referring to somebody, the energy of somebody, perhaps close, or that you know, or around you, that perhaps is influential in some way. But this energy has not got good intentions for yourself. So what the universe is saying is you've got to be mindful of this. So have a break from whatever it is, what you've been thinking about, perhaps to do with this energy. Regroup your thoughts before jumping up with your sword. And I feel we've got some links here with the Ace of Swords, remember, that came down, and this third party interference, which could well be this devil energy. So the universe wants you to be, advice from the universe is, be aware of this. Don't allow yourself to get drawn in to whatever this is, or whoever this is, whatever this energy is, or whoever this is referring to around you. All right, so that's the advice from the universe. Now, the other piece of advice at this time is we've got the World card again, and we've had the World card already here from a different deck. And now the universe is saying again, you know, about a completion. We've got the earth in the centre here, and we've got all the seasons here. We've got spring, summer, winter and autumn. We have all the elements here, don't we? We have the earth elements, the water elements, the fire elements and the air elements here. And in the centre we have the Fool energy, which represents a new beginning. So the world, as with the other card I was explaining, is about completion. So the universe wants to say, yes, you're aware of a completion, but it wants to say, yes, this is definitely an ending of a cycle. This full moon is presenting an ending of a cycle, ready for taking a leap of faith in a new direction going forward. The clarifier is the Seven of Cups. Now the Seven of Cups is about choice, options and choices. And sometimes we have so many options and choices, it's a bit overwhelming. So we're not quite sure which one to choose. You see, this man is very unsure which cup to choose because they're all overturned. So he doesn't know the content of each cup, but he knows that once he's chosen, then that's it for a while. So it's like a commitment, isn't it? So choose wisely, I think, as there's something completing, but there's you're going to be taking a leap of faith, if in fact you're able to come away from this energy and unlock your heart and don't overthink things. You're going to have options and you're going to be making choices. Alright, Cancer, I'm just going to get another card for you, just to round this full moon reading up. So could we have one more card for Cancer, please, for this full moon reading, Saturday the 31st of October 2020 or thereabouts. And as I said before, the energies are already here and they will be around for a few days after the 31st. So one final message, please. One final message, please, for this full moon reading. Well, we have ascending the mountain. And here you are going forward, and it's saying, keep going forward. Don't look back. Don't look back. You're on this fantastic journey. On your exploration, exploring the landscape. All right. Ascend the mountain, even if it's a little bit uphill at times. Keep going. Keep going, Cancer. You're going to get there. Keep positive. Keep optimistic. I think you've got to cut away whatever this devil energy is that's trying to draw you in. It could be referring to a person or another sort of energy. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Cancer, I've enjoyed doing this reading for you. If you haven't already seen the weekly reading I've put out, do check it out. I think you'll find it interesting. There's lots of synchronicities to do with this full moon reading. So if you look at my channel, Wolf Moon Tarot, and look for the reading I've put out that I've published, dated the 26th of October to the 1st of November. It's the most recent weekly reading I've published, but I think you'll find it interesting. All right, Cancer, good luck going forward. I do hope you can join me again in the future. Bye bye for now.